Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If this looks familiar, that's because I'm filming more than one video today. I have another shoe unboxing today. This is on a pair of shoes that I have not reviewed, or a brand I have not reviewed on my channel before, but I own two other pairs of this brand, and today I am reviewing the Doc Martens. I've recently started getting into Doc Martens because, well, not recently. It's been like 2 or 3 years since I bought my first pair, but, combat boots were in style, and I had a pair of, like, the cheap kind that are just for looking cute, but they didn't give me good support. They weren't good to wear when it was, like, raining or snowing outside. They didn't have good grips on them. I'm sliding all around the floor. Bottom line, I got tired of wearing shoes that were shitty quality, so I invested in a pair of Doc Martens. This is my third pair. I have the, like, what are they called? Like, iridescent violet Pascals. They kind of look holographic. I have those. I also have the monochromatic black ones where the sole is black, stitching is black, the whole shoe is black. And this pair, my babies, are, ta-da! These are the black Petrol Pascals. Like, whew, look at these babies. Alright, so let me take one out. These babies right here. Now, I have Jeffrey Campbell boots that, now that I think about it, are in the same three kinds of styles that I have my Doc Martens in. And, I have Jeffrey Campbell Litas that are the big platforms, so those aren't for casual wear. I have a holographic pair. I have an all black leather pair with a black heel instead of the brown heel like normal, and then I have a oil slick pair. Now, I've been looking for a pair of, like, oil slick combat boots for a while. Doc Martens had a pair a couple years ago. I actually saw a girl at school wearing them, and I'm like, oh my god, what are those? I have to have them. They had one pair. It was a men's boot. It was the Langston boot, so the toe was kind of pointy, but they don't have those anymore. I almost bought a pair of toques that were in, like, oil slick, but I didn't like they had a seam over the toe, and I'd rather have Doc Martens. So they sent me an email last week, just, about their new products, and I happened to open it up, and I saw these, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need these shoes. So these are the black Petrol Pascals. So the difference between the Pascals and, like, the regular, like, classic, these are 1460s. What does it say? It doesn't tell you, but what is it, 1460? How many? This is the classic 8i boot, except the Pascal doesn't have this seam here at the top. So the top is kind of a rough cut of the material instead of having it folded over with the seam. That's what makes a difference with the Pascal. Now, each pair of my Doc Martens is a different size. My, like, iridescent holographic ones are a size 7. I ordered them when I was studying abroad, and I had them shipped to my house. By the time I got back home, it was too late to return them. I probably would have went with a 6. Again, Doc Marten does not come in half sizes. It's only whole sizes, and I'm like a 6.5. So the 7 was too big, but I had heard horror stories about breaking them in, so I didn't want to get them too small. But those were suede instead of leather, so I probably should have just went with the 6 anyway. So my 7s are a little too big. I have the monochromatic black ones in a men's 5, which I know is supposed to be the equivalent of a women's 6, but there's something about that shoe. It is tight. My toe, like, touches the end. It's not unbearable to wear, but at the time when I was looking for them, they were sold out online. And I really wanted them, and I got them on sale from a store here in my city. So those are a little tight, and these are a true women's 6. Now, these are tight as I don't know what over the toe, which I've heard that has happened before, but that didn't happen with any of my other Doc Martens. The toe was not what hurt. Normally, it's the heel, but with these, it's the toe. Now, I've heard maybe that the Pascals have one less layer of leather. I don't know if that's true or not, but these definitely weren't as, not firm, these definitely weren't as structured when I was wearing them the first time. They're not broken in by any means, but when I was walking around, they weren't as, like, tight and stiff. Stiff's the word I'm looking for. They weren't as stiff to move around in. They have black stitching. The sole is actually a lot more see-through than Doc Martens normally are. Even the part, the tab here that says Airwear is in black stitching. All of my Doc Martens have the black stitching here and black stitching on the sole. I don't have any ones with the traditional yellow. Ew, what's that? I don't know. The insole actually feels softer and looks different than the ones in all my other boots. It didn't say it came with a different one. I don't know what that's about. So these retailed for somewhere between 120 and 130 US dollars. They were not on sale. I didn't even really search on the internet anywhere for them cheaper because I really wanted these boots and I was going to pay whatever I had to pay. The oil slick or the petrol pattern on these is not like the other boots I was telling you about, the Langstons. These are not as obvious as oil slick shoes tend to be, so these are not as obvious as my Jeffrey Campbell's. It's kind of like glitter specks in that reflect. Either way, I love shoes like this because it looks like you're wearing just a regular black boot until the light shines on them and it's like, boom, bam, no, hit it with that rainbow. I love oil slick type of shoes. I have my eye on those Arabian Night oil slick teaks. They're out of my price range, but I have my eye on those. So yeah, this is my unboxing of the Doc Marten Black Petrol Pascals. Let me go get my Jeffrey Campbell's to compare the oil slick pattern with you. Okay, so on the box, these are just described as black iridescent, but on the website, I'm positive they were described as oil slick. And these are my oil slick Jeffrey Campbell Litas. So you see what I mean, how this really does look like a puddle in the middle of a parking lot, you know, with oil slick on top. That's what these look like. These Doc Martens look slightly different. They're not as obviously colorful, but they do look amazing. Like in the sun, these look amazing. I actually wore these to work yesterday, and I was walking through the parking lot at the mall, and this old lady was looking at me, and I saw a look on her face. She was like, "Whoa!" And you know, I didn't say anything, but I'm like, "Yeah, I know, my shoes are fly." Did I tell you where I bought these from? I ordered these on the Doc Marten website. They took about a week to get here. Didn't have any shipping issues. They smell great. They are very squeaky though. I don't know if this is because it's patent leather instead of the smooth, but they are so squeaky. It sounds like you're wearing rain boots. Every time I take a step, it's like squeak, squeak, squeak. The soles squeak, the shoe squeaks, but they already have a crease on the toe, so that's good. These will probably be pretty easy to break in. And I'm just excited to have these in my collection. They're nice to have. I'm going to a concert on Friday. I'm going to see Duran Duran. And I wore my holographic ones to the last concert I went to, which if you watch my haul, you know that was an Adam Lambert concert. I wore my holographic ones to that concert, and I think I'm going to wear these to the Duran Duran concert. Hopefully they're broken in by then, by Friday, or broken in enough because I'm going to Washington, D.C., and nobody wants to be walking around the city with some shoes that are not broken in. So yeah, these are my new boots. I love them so much. If you like videos like this video, like my other shoe unboxings, give the video a thumbs up. And if you like me and you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe. I'm trying to keep pumping these videos out. I'm graduating college next month, so I'll have way more time to make quality videos, you know. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.